welcome back. Emulator, I swear to all that is holy, all that is above the Hellenic gods, that I will end you. Hi, everybody. I'm just fighting with my computer. Welcome to the Dissonance Complex. Where
That.
when aren't I fighting with my computer? You know what? Fuck it. We ball. We are back with another episode of Chronicles, and we have our fourth player finally. Luke and Jaeger and Haley, would you like to say hi to the audience?
Hi.
That's all.
I mean, technically, that's all you asked them to do. So
I will fight you, Luke. Watch me. I will drive my ass to Nebraska. Anyways, we don't know why I'm so aggressive today. Um, and I get aggressive till I started streaming. But you're just gonna fight shit. Go ahead.
I don't know what the heck you're gonna. What the heck are you gonna do in Nebraska? That's not where I am.
Nebraska is not the most comedic for the situation. Okay, Nebraska.
If you're driving to
Okay.
Nebraska, pick me up on your way.
But see, that's why I gotta go to Nebraska. So I have a valid reason to pick Kaylee up. Then I'll go beat your ass.
I'm also not in Nebraska.
You know what? We're gonna stop the Nebraska joke now.
I was in Nebraska last week. If that helps.
Well, hello everybody. This is supposed to be Chronicles, not me threatening my players to go to Nebraska.
All right, then let's continue.
Last session, for those who have not seen it, we introduced our wonderful mushroom room. They ended up paralyzing all of their new friends. They went through school, decided to try to go get a mission at the Adventuring Academy, and realized they don't have their IDs for school yet and cannot take on any missions. Went back and learned what their gifts were and how they can be used. But instead of focusing on the next morning with the pre-established characters, we're gonna move to a pirate ship instead.
Naturally.
Yeah. The pirate ship seems to be made out of wood, but at a closer inspection is almost like a leather material. The ship itself seems to buckle as it flies across, as almost it has its own breathing rhythm to it. And as we move in to a room where we see a decently tall tiefling, about 5'7". She has a soft pink skin and currently dressed as what you would expect of a seamstress, with a blouse tucked into some high-waisted black pants, some knitting needles in a messy bun, as she looks over at her adopted child. And Oslo, would you like to introduce yourself real quick? What Oslo looks like? What's his vibe?
Oslo is a redheaded dwarf. Think pirate meets hipster.
He's that redheaded stepchild.
Scar down one side of his face, tattoos covering his body. Probably sulking in the corner.
Now, sweetheart, you can't always just be over there sulking. We need you to get dressed. I did not make you an outfit for your first day. Technically the second day of school. They really need to fix the trafficking going from floor 117 to 119. And then I remembered your class was on floor 1. Anyways, get up.
I don't. I don't need a new outfit. There's nothing wrong with what I have on.
Sweetheart, I don't want to be. I'm saying this as a friend, not a parent, but you can't always wear pirate clothing and look like you just came off the seven seas and you've never washed your clothes in a day of your life. Forever.
But all those things are true.
That's why I need new clothes. And this time I'm going to make sure that there's someone to make sure you wash your clothes when I'm not looking.
Fine. If I put the clothes on, do you leave?
Technically,
So I can
yes.
actually do something by myself?
You have a room. There's nothing stopping you. Oh, well, I guess I'm technically in your room. Yeah, you want to she stands up and just goes, get dressed, and there's breakfast downstairs. And remember, you're hot as fuck. You can do whatever you want. The stars are aligned, and if not, let mom know, and she'll make sure the city favors upon you. And you watch as yes, this character is based off of me, audience. Whisper, the mother of mimics, walks out of your room.
I will begrudgingly put the clothes on, mumbling that it's weird as fuck that my mother called me hot. And try to get off the ship.
Yeah, as you get off, just like a what looks to be like a wooden path, like comes down to let you off. You would know it's actually the mimic's tongue that unfurls to give you a pathway. And as you get off, there is a scarf that seems to slither its way down and wraps around your neck and then lays down. The eyes and mouth seem to close, so it looks like a scarf. And you just hear your mother be like, "Oh, darling, I just wanted to make sure that you would be safe, so hope you don't mind the little guy."
Right. Always a mama's boy. Got it.
And as you step
I will
forward, you go ahead.
I will stomp down the tongue
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
just keep walking. If she's talking in my head, I just keep walking, hoping to get out of range.
Once she said bye and her other stuff about the scarf, she just went back into the ship to go back to work. um, you just have to walk a block. Your mother knows you probably didn't want to be seen with her on your first day of classes, so she parked a block away from the school. Um, as you walk, you see the gate of the academy, but as you get closer to the building and you get to the front door, for a second it shifts and some teeth appear, and the windows turn into eyes. You get a little wink before they disappear again, and the door's open for you.
She's fucking everywhere. And then I walk in.
Yeah, as you walk in, do you look for a teacher? Do you like go to the office to figure out anything? Like, what's the vibe once you walk in?
Um, no, I'm just gonna wander around.
Hmm.
I don't necessarily want to be here. I'm gonna walk around. I'm trying to ditch my scarf.
Hmm. Yeah, if you try to throw the scarf off your neck, it will just re-wrap around your waist and keep wrapping itself in different situations until you seem pleased with it.
Can I try to discreetly put it on another person?
If you want to make a sleight of hand against the scarf's strength, sure.
27.
That's a little low, not gonna lie. I don't think the scarf will have to crit.
Damn, that was amazing.
I mean, I got a +8. Oh, fuck off. Of course it did.
For 21.
That's not crit or not. As much as I love you, dude, it all depends on you, though. Does a crit beat something that rolls higher? Or does the higher roll win anyway?
I
Yeah.
mean,
That's-
so this isn't technically combat, and that 20 means shit. A 22 will not beat a 28. Um, yeah, while you're walking by, you can discreetly tie the scarf to someone else's bag.
yeah. The first weak looking person I see is going to get a very lovely mimic scarf.
Oh, please let it be Thumper.
No, I find it even more funny if I do it this way. Well, you're not walking to class! And as you were walking, you looked out for a second, and your book bag now has a scarf tied to it that was not there 5 minutes ago.
Who are you talking to?
Tarot.
Yeah,
Okay.
Is it a pretty scarf?
yeah, so it looks like it's made of the finest silks. And it is a crimson red.
It matches me. Perfect. I'm just gonna vibe with it and keep going to class.
Cool. Um, after after Oslo walks around, people are heading into their classrooms, and a teacher locks eyes with you. It seems to be a more put together orcish man wearing a suit, and in the most tired way looks at you and just goes, "Is this another weird kid? I got to deal with a mushroom, a rabbit, and someone from a random fucking portal. Do I gotta deal with pirates now?"
Says the orc in a suit. Because that's normal.
Well, that's specious. Saying I can't wear a suit because I'm an orc?
No, I'm saying it's not typical and it doesn't fit well. You should really get it tailored.
Like, you'd be able to afford a tailor at a teacher's salary.
Oh, honey, you can't afford to breathe on a teacher's salary. Everyone knows that, so why do it?
You threatening to kill me?
Oh, if I wanted you dead, you'd already be dead, honey.
Follow up
Snotty,
question.
this one thinks.
What are you doing here?
Me? Well,
No,
you see, my
the
mother.
people behind you.
Oh,
Like, I'm supposed to go to class, dude.
Yes, you.
I think he needs your help. You are a teacher, right? That's your job. I think he's asking where you're supposed to go.
You watch as this orc just pinches the bridge of her nose while looking at Oslo and just goes, "Follow me, I'll look you up in the system."
Oh, not me. I'm good. But my friend here is the one that needs help.
Just watch as this orc that doesn't give you an option. Can you make me a dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
23.
Hmm. Sadly, that's not a passing check against the orc.
Okay.
You watch as your body gets lifted up against your will, floated next to him as he's just walking towards his office. And that's one 7th level spell slot today. And you watch as he picks up like a clipboard and just crosses off a marking.
Aw. Can't remember it on your own.
No, this clipboard is my grimoire.
Exciting. How mundane.
Says the pirate. I don't know. Once he gets to his office, he goes onto his computer and looks some stuff up and then just goes, "You want me to take you to homeroom? Forcibly? Or will you go willingly?"
You think I want to go?
Hmm.
Do you think I'm going to make any of this easy?
Why are all my mentorees just, troublemakers for the next 3
You
years?
looked me. You looked me up. You know who I am. You really think I'm going to make any of this easy?
No. Especially when you're a child.
Right. Exactly. And you know she's here with me, whether I want her to be or not. I
Yes.
wonder if that pool full has noticed that scarf I gave them isn't actually a scarf. You should probably be warned this one time. I'm being nice. I gave a mimic to another student to get my mother off my back. She probably won't be too happy when she realizes I no longer have it.
And reminder to self, keep detect good and evil prepared. Only that's not gonna work when he looks at the wall and we're inside of one.
Uh-huh.
And going to stand up. And once again, with telekinesis, it's just gonna pick you up and just start walking towards homeroom. So, are you aware of what the school is, or
Am I aware that we're inside one of my mother's creatures?
actually,
Yes.
it's
It
in your
greeted
own?
me when I got here. Right. But do you think that matters, given who she is? Whether
Oh
it's
yes,
hers or not? Not to her. Not with me here, it doesn't.
don't worry. magic cannot be controlled by your mother. They have a current standing of agreements between the two of them.
Wonderful. And he is okay with one of hers being in here then?
Yes, in a weird way, kind of think the school is a sibling.
Great. Just what I need, another one.
Yeah,
Are we
as
there
they get
yet?
to go ahead.
Are we there yet? I'm bored of you.
I need to tell you this, Mister. I'm your homeroom teacher.
Of course you are.
As he
Is
walks into the classroom, he looks. He sits you down in a seat towards the front so he can keep an eye on you. He literally lifts up another like random dragon board out of the seat, pushes them into the back of the room, lays them down with all their stuff, sit Oslo down in a desk up front. He takes a
when he
second.
turns around, can I move to the back of the classroom?
When he turns around, I'll ask you for a stealth check.
Okay.
But he looks around just for a second and then just goes, Mushroom Child, please come to the front of the room.
Um, I mean, Ro knows that they are the only mushroom person in the room, so they'll come up to the front and be like, "What did I do something wrong?
Can I see your
I
badge?
didn't. I didn't. I didn't paralyze anyone today. I promise."
I just want permission to touch your bag.
Oh, okay.
You shouldn't touch students.
You cannot zone of silence a student. You cannot zone of silence a student. You watch as he unties the silk and then just kind of smacks it against the table as it turns into its mimic form. And then
Oh,
it looks back at Oslo. I believe this is yours.
Yes. Thank you ever so much. I'm sure
I
you'll
like.
have
I
fun finding it over and over again.
I liked that.
You're more than welcome to keep it.
It was pretty, and it just showed up. I didn't steal it. I promise.
No, you didn't. I placed it there. It's sort of a creature intended to keep its eyes on me. I prefer to give it away. I'm sure our professor will have fun the next 3 years finding it over and over and over.
Ro would like to try to take it back, please.
Oh, there's no objection for me.
Yeah, and once you take it, it shifts into a couple different silk colors before resetting on red.
Awesome. This is amazing. With no idea what a scarf is used for, I'm going to like tie it around my waist.
Oslo will help you attach it to your body in a way that looks like it's supposed to be there and beautifully lean across you.
Since you are wearing the scarf as an armor adornment, Ro now gains resistance to bludgeoning and piercing damage, non magical.
Amazing.
Um, And then the teacher is just going to be like, and I cannot believe I'm using class time for this. Funny boy. So,
What? Okay. I'm up. I'm up. And Thumper will get up, his face half matted on one side as he stands up, his eyes all bleary. What?
Oslo, meet Rel, the mushroom child, and Thumper, bunny boy. They are your
Ed.
roommates. And who you are going to be adventuring with for the next 3 years. There's also
Hi.
Aaron, currently at
Oh,
therapy.
yeah, they're in therapy today, which I don't
Wait.
really understand. I don't understand why they have to be in therapy. They were like in isolation in this like crazy void space for like 300 years. But I was in isolation, just not in a crazy void space for like 300 years, and no one says I need therapy. So I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
I think it
Clearly,
has something to do. The Thumper will answer like, I think it has something to do with the whole dissociation of time. I remember Dad talking about that a long time ago, but it was like, oh, you're from one time period and now suddenly you're in another, but everything's different, and that can apparently make some people snap.
Oh. I mean, so okay, so 200 or so years in crazy time isolation is bad, but 200 years in like other types of isolation is okay?
Well, you have to remember, we're talking about a humanoid. You're not a humanoid. You're vastly different than they are. Your mind doesn't work the same.
Oh, okay. I get it. I
There
think.
you go. I don't get it either. I'm just giving you the answer they told me.
Also, I say this with much respect for the other members. Please tell me you have common sense.
I lived on a fucking pirate ship and was an orphan before that. I've managed to survive on my own way before my mother adopted me.
Wait, you were a
You're
pirate?
a pirate?
Dude, that's awesome.
I've never met a pirate. I've also never met someone who is kind of short like me, but also not like me. How tall are you?
I don't I don't know because I don't care. My height has nothing to do, although it does help them sometimes.
Well, here's a question for you. Thumper is exactly 5 foot nothing. Are you taller than he is?
No.
Row
You're a
is
little bit
4
shorter then.
foot. Row is like 4 foot, maybe 3 inches. So are you taller than Row?
Yes.
Row is a small bean.
I'm in
Yeah,
the remedial class.
No,
you.
no.
So it just goes back to his chair, just like you know what I'm supposed to be teaching about the ethical forms of adventuring. But you know, it's just a free period. I've already lost control of this class. I need coffee.
Oh, free periods. Wait, do we have our ID cards yet?
Yeah. You guys were given those at the end of yesterday. Oslo doesn't though.
Oh,
Uh,
can we go get Oslo an ID card? How do we do that? How do we do
yeah.
that?
I was about to ask that exact question. You want to go on a quick adventure with us? Just test the waters.
Sure. Anything is better than standing here talking any longer.
Okay.
Hooray!
You know,
Uh, I'm gonna go up to the orc professor and be like, can we go get Oslo their ID card, please? Since we have a free period.
All of those are just gonna walk out of the classroom.
you honestly just see yourself being dragged back by telekinetic abilities once again, Oslo.
He's going to
Oslo's
be
gonna
using that
fight
on
with
her a lot, isn't he?
he.
So can we please? Can we please? Can we go get him his ID card, please?
Is that why you're a professor? You're a one trick pony? That's the only thing you can do?
You watch as he tosses you a rock, Oswell, and then just, there's your ID.
I throw it back.
He will catch it with his telekinetic abilities, toss it back to you, then cast Fabricate and turn it to your ID once it's in your hands.
Oh. So you have 2 tricks. Congratulations. Basic ones, but congratulations.
I wish
So,
I could do that kind of magic. Shit, that's awesome.
Well, when you have the mother I do, parlor tricks aren't that impressive.
I don't have a mother.
neither do I.
Technically, I don't either, but I had one claim me.
Well, that means you have a mother then.
You know what? As much as I hate her constant nagging and presence, yeah, technically I do.
Yay! All right, then let's go and find something to do. We want to make some money, anyways.
I don't think Suit over here is going to let us leave.
Tupper will go ahead and walk through the door and just look back at him, see if he's going to do anything.
You're all allowed to leave, and then once everybody's out, he'll let Oslo go.
I don't think
Whatever
he
it takes.
likes you very much.
Whatever it takes you to, big man. Humbling to be taken down by someone so small, right? Get used to it. Bye, Teach.
Alright, let's go. Don't get into trouble. Or at least if you do, don't let people find out, so I don't gotta fill out the paperwork.
Hmm. You know, that makes me want to get caught, right?
Thumper at this point is getting impatient. He's just going to grab her arm and start walking.
You grab my arm?
Yes,
No.
he's not being
No.
aggressive about it. He's being goofy about it.
I would suggest you don't touch without permission.
Are you poisonous too?
Oh
No,
crap!
but I.
As soon as he hears poisonous, he will snatch his hands back. Like, oh crap! I don't want to be paralyzed again.
No, not poisonous, just prone to stabbing.
Oh,
Oh.
you're the Shanky type. Nice.
Yeah, they both, let's see, Thumper here and our other roommate, Bannon, they accidentally both touched me when they first met me, and that was fun. I paralyzed them, but it was an accident, I swear. I don't do that on purpose. Mm-mm.
So you're poisonous.
Yeah, those
Technically,
red blister-like thingies on her. That's the poison.
yeah, you don't wanna touch them. They're apparently they hurt people. Mhm.
And
Good thing I'm
I also think that the little spider crawls to your shoulder and gives a little wave.
Hmm. That
Except
could
if
be
it's
a
not.
fun thing to do. I'm gonna fight the urge to poke you.
Oh, wait a minute. I just had a thought. Why don't you use your shanky little pointy stick and instead use some of her poison on your blade?
Ooh, let's go see if that would work. Here,
And
just
gonna,
very carefully dip your knife in one of the things. It doesn't hurt me, I promise.
Sure, why not?
I guess, give me a crafting check with advantage.
I mean, it's basically just applying poison to a blade. It's just you have a readily available supply of it. Damn, sorry, I can't English today for some reason.
What do I add for crafting?
Do you have proficiency in the poisoners kit?
No.
Then just do it flat intelligence.
Intelligence. 21.
Yeah, you were able to quickly like dip it in, no problems. You don't get paralyzed, unlike all the others who touch the staff. And you see, as now your dagger seems to have a bit of like crystallized red crystals that surge with almost like a paralytic lightning off of them.
Ooh, let's go
Yeah,
stab
that
something.
is so
I was
cool.
gonna say, Oslo's also resistant to poison damage, so
Yeah, let's go find something to stab.
You
Yeah,
have a dagger with a one-time paralytic. The DC will go off of Rose's paralytic rebuke DC.
Okay.
I believe is a 15.
It is a 14
I was
con save.
close.
have we left the classroom?
I'm assuming you've been doing this in the hallway.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the professor?
still in the class, I think, isn't he?
He's not in the class at the moment. You don't know where he is.
You think he jumped out the window?
No.
Oh wait, no,
Inter-
yeah, he's the wizard type. He probably teleported or something.
Let's go see if there's any adventuring jobs that we can pick up real quick, and then we can go make money and stab something with poison and efficiency.
Yeah, the Adventurers Guild. Now that we all got our IDs, we should be able to do something. They wouldn't let us do this yesterday because we didn't have the IDs.
Sure. Why not?
Better than
Surely
doing
I can.
nothing, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
we walk to the Adventurers Guild then.
Well, you get there again, and it is the same guy who looks like he's never slept in like hundreds of years. He has bleached blonde hair, looking like he's just done with life. Just goes, "You guys are back again."
I don't know
Yeah,
We
you.
have
dude. Oh,
we have our
yeah, we
IDs now.
saw him yesterday. This guy apparently is just like, always a downer.
I mean, with that hair, I'm not surprised.
Sir, we'd like to go on an adventure, please. Preferably if there is stabbing involved.
I mean, you have your IDs, but you've not gone to the end of the day where they explain to you how to get one of this quest.
Well, we
Our
got our
professor,
IDs.
our professor sent us to get us out of his hair.
Give me a deception check. Is saying your professor sent you here? Also,
I mean, is it a deception though?
you just said free period.
That's a dirty 20.
He looks at you and just goes, then I'm gonna have to talk to your teacher. You're not supposed to do missions during academy hours. Might be able to find
Yeah,
something that you can do currently.
yeah, but you've spent what, a whole 2 minutes with me? You can see why he sent us away, right? Or are you as stupid as he is?
If I make any negative comment about someone in front of me, 300 years is added to my sentence.
Hey, so
Oh,
Wait, this is a punishment?
this is part of it's learning. See, we just learned that we can use my paralytic goo on other people's weapons, and the teacher says that we have to go test it out and see if the efficacy changes when it's not fresh from my head. So please, can you just give us something really simple to go do?
or I could try it out on you.
Deception with advantage? Because he's already believing you.
24.
I believe a 24 beats a 23.
Yes.
Barely, but yeah.
He raises a brow at you and just goes,
Oslo's spinning his knife in his hand.
my goodness. And you watch as soon as he says that, his counter of the head goes from 800 years to 850 from that comment. And he
Oh,
will go
you should be
to
nice.
he goes to the back and just pulls out a slip and then slides you a piece of paper that just says a student level adventure, and he will hand it to Oslo to read.
Oslo will read it to himself.
Thumper will look over his shoulder.
Perception versus stealth.
Um, hold on a second. Perception is +3. Ooh, that's a 21.
22.
Damn.
I got a +6 stealth, so.
Expertise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That too.
yeah, you are able to read it. That there is a place called I'm gonna rename it slightly. It's been about 400 years. Chocolate Overload that currently has low level rats causing an infestation that you need to go handle. So as soon as you read it, for you and everybody else, a screen will pop up with the voice of, "You have been offered the quest of a rat handler. Do you accept?"
Okay.
Ro is gonna like say yes before the question is done being asked.
You just hear rats, yes.
Oslo will reach up and push the button that says yes.
Okay, yeah. And whoever van it is also gets this notification. We'll just say for story reasons. Clicked no. I'm in therapy. So yes, on the scroll it gives you the address to the chocolate overload buffet. Once you get there, it seems to be a beautiful store. Um, buffet area, kind of thing with like Golden Corral. Like that's what it looks like. As you enter in, there is a chocolate fountain, surrounded by different meats, desserts, and everything to dip in the chocolate. As you go to like the steaks and stuff, they're all dipped in chocolate. And for a drink, there's chocolate flavored soda. Your cups are also made out of chocolate. Your plates are glass plates. I don't know if you guys would think it was chocolate. Yes, everything is coated in chocolate. But it seems quiet right now within the empty store.
Is it just me, or is this place trying to kill people via sugar?
It's their gimmick,
What
you know.
what is
Okay.
Everything's
sugar?
you eat here once, no one wants to come back. Can I start looking around for either someone who works here or rats.
While he's doing that, Thumper will explain to Ro what sugar is.
Um,
That doesn't sound
well,
nutritionally.
roll me
It's
a
not.
history check real quick.
Wait, me?
No, row.
Row.
Okay.
9.
You know that if you consume a large part of sugar, since your droplets are tied to your immune system and the way your body processes things, a large amount of it will have some effect. You don't know what it will do, but it will have some effect to your paralytic review.
Interesting. This just doesn't seem very nutritious. Is there any
It's really not. This stuff makes you fat.
oh, maybe I'll just see if they have a nice zombie.
Row,
I don't think they
right?
have those normally.
It's row, right?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Um, the only thing they serve here is chocolate.
Oh.
That's why it's called Death by Chocolate or Chocolate Overload or whatever it's called. It's only
Oh.
chocolate. And everything is made out of chocolate. You could literally walk over there and eat that. It's all chocolate.
Oh. Oh, well, luckily I have a snack in my bag. So,
Okay, but
um
but you guys realize we're not here to eat, right? We're here to kill rats.
No,
are the rats made of chocolate?
No,
I
these
hope
these
not.
are animals that are causing problems. I rolled an 18 on
Oh.
my investigation.
Cool. Um, yeah, you don't see like any employees. It's clear that like nobody's wanting to come in here with the rats. But you open the door to like the kitchen, and you see like three large-sized like rat-like beings. They have their like brains exposed with like some electrical wires that are like sizzling. I will give Oslo and everybody else a surprise round before we get into combat.
Oslo is
Ooh.
going to take time to cast Mage Armor and bring my AC up to a Dex. What is my Dex? Dex is to a 19.
Okay. What is everybody else doing?
Um
Uh, Thumper is going to manifest his dusk dagger in one hand and create an eldritch orb, about to toss it into the room where right between the rats, or as close to hit as many as he can. How close are the rats to each other?
They're about like 10 feet apart from each other.
So I can probably only get two at this then. All
um
right.
Has,
You do. Never mind.
has Oslo seen rats like this before? Ouch. Okay.
um Ro is actually going to coat their own rapier in their ooze.
in their goose. Uh,
Hmm.
roll me a. Do you have proficiency in the poisoner's kit?
I do.
Then roll me a poisoner's kit check to infuse your weapon with your own paralytic.
Okay,
That would
what do I
be
add?
intelligence plus proficiency, I think.
No, poisoner's kits are under dex.
Okay.
Oh, so Dex plus proficiency then.
Mhm.
23.
Yeah, you are just so used to this, you just dip the blade in and pop it right out, and it's crackling once again with that paralytic lightning.
Yay!
Once Thumper sees everyone is ready, can he go ahead and toss the orb in?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to toss it between the two that are closest to each other and let it go off. Literally
Uh,
like a purple grenade.
should I roll the hit, or do I need to make a save?
Because I'm not aiming for either one of them, that's a roll to save against my dexterity, which is for 14. DC 14.
Um, well, they rolled a nat one.
Okay,
So
so
this is a great time to explain to the audience. I am going to be introducing something called story-driven criticals and fumbles. Basically, you can choose either double your damage on criticals, or if a character fumbles, that you take double. Or Jaeger, you can choose to get a story aspect added to the fumble or critical.
story aspect being like what? I get to say they get blown away from each other or something?
Yep.
Actually, I like that idea. So, yes, I'm going to do that. The second option. Thumper is going to toss the Eldritch orb between the two, and it explodes with enough force to literally blow them back away from each other. You decide how much, I guess.
Oh, I'll say 5 feet. So one gets like slammed into the wall, so it's going to take an extra 1d4 damage plus whatever you roll. And the other one is going to kind of be knocked down to its feet, knocked prone.
Okay, so 1 second. That's Eldritch Orb does 1d8 currently, plus my charisma. No, wait, I don't have that. I don't have the invocations yet. So 5 damage to both of them, and the one that gets the D4 gets an extra 2, so 7.
Alright, I should have. I have a pen right here. Why the fuck am I looking for a pen? My art supplies are right next to me. Alright, we'll say that was Rat 2 that took the 7 points, and Rat 3 took the 5. Everybody, please roll me initiative. Officially. Where did I just put my d20? I kind of need that.
Ro got 14.
Alright.
I got 14 too.
Who has the higher dex?
I have
Uh,
Lordy of +2. My initiative.
my dex is 15 because I also have a +2.
Alright, then Ro will go first with the 15 in dex.
Okay.
What about Oslo?
Haley, you're muted if you're talking.
Mm.
Well, I tell you this, one of the rats rolled a nat 20 for 26 initiative.
So it's probably going first.
Rat number 2 rolled a 21. And Rat 3 rolled a 20. So it's all up to Oslo to see if you guys break up the rat.
Okay. All right. I will step into the room.
Oh, what'd you
will.
roll for initiative?
Oh, sorry. Forgot that part.
Wow.
Oof.
Before you do combat, I
Oof.
kind of need to know your combat order.
Sorry. Oof. That was not a good roll. That's a 10.
Mm. So all the rats know what they're out with you. Let me just make sure I write all of this down real quick. Now, you walking in was part of your surprise round, or were
No,
you just taking Mage Armor as your surprise round?
casting Mage Armor. That was my action.
Wonderful. So rat number 3 that was just thrown into a wall is going to use half of its movement to stand up, and then it's going to make a charge attack against Thumper. Thumper, does a 10 hit? I don't think it does.
Say that again. You broke up on me.
Does a 10 hit?
No.
Yeah, you watch as rat number 3 stands up, tries to charge and bite at you, and you're able to basically just jump over it.
These things are slow.
Rat number 2 is also going to use half its movement to stand. And it is also going to attempt to charge at you. Does a 24 hit?
That will hit.
You are going to be taking 7 points of damage as it bites you.
Ow. Okay, that one was quick.
Rat number 1 is going to go after. I will ask you this, Oslo. How would you like this rat to fumble?
Also, we'll
Okay.
just flip over the we'll just flip over the rat and make it run into the other wall.
Yeah, we will say the rat is now stunned for a round as it is recovering from dashing into a wall. Bro, it's your turn.
I'm gonna stab the closest rat.
I think that would be rat number 2 that's currently gnawing on the thumps.
14.
And 14 will hit.
Sweet. Okay. What am I adding to it for the paralytic, or is that extra damage, or are they gonna have to?
No, I'm rolling a
I think
con
that's a saving throw.
Okay. Yeah. So it's DC 14.
A 13 does not hit, so yeah, it will be paralyzed for one. I believe at the end on its next turn it can repeat its save.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it'll take 2 damage from my
Oh,
rapier, and that's it.
Wait, you said it's paralyzed. Does that mean its jaw is now locked on Thumper's arm?
yes.
Crap.
Sorry.
Ah, well.
It should make it easier to hit, though.
Doobie-doo.
Anything else? Oh, it's my turn? Okay. Thumper. Yeah.
Or do you get that at second level?
I have Bardic.
I'm just reminding you, Bardic is a bonus action if you wish to use it. I know bards tend to forget that that exists.
Nah, not yet.
Okay, just wanted to remind you. Anyways, go ahead, Jaeger.
Okay, so seeing as this guy's now locked onto his arm holding his dusk dagger, he's instead going to reach back and pull out his spike.
Mm-hmm.
Just for reference, this thing looks like a railroad spike with a makeshift handle strapped to it, and pretty much going to try and stab the thing in the head.
Alright.
Does 14 hit? Oh, go ahead. No, that was not. 14 and 17.
17 will hit. Please roll for damage.
D6 plus 2 for dexterity. Ooh, that's a 5.
5. It's still looking solid.
Oh well, I'll use my bonus action to stab it again, try and get this thing off me.
An offhand, alright.
So no dexterity added to that one. Do I still have advantage because it's still stunned?
Yes.
Okay. I'm guessing a 9 won't hit, and 14?
Meets it, beats it.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, 1d6 plus nothing. Wait, do I have offhand? I don't know if I do. I can't read that right now.
You can
1d6.
only roll
That
that if you're able to make an offhand strike with it.
okay. So I get to add my dex there then, right?
No, offhands are just flat rolls.
Okay. Okay. So that's 4 points of damage.
Mhm. It's now starting to look a bit bloody after your offhand strike.
Okay. I think that's all I can do for this turn.
Oswald.
So there's one rat attached to Thumper.
Mm-hmm.
There's one behind me,
Mm-hmm.
and there's another one near Thumper.
There is. It's
The one
behind
over.
both of them.
Okay.
So round number 3 is going to be about 10 feet behind you all. Rat number 2 is attached to the thumper, and then rat 1 is going to be about like 40 feet behind you all.
Which one of them is the stunned one?
2.
Okay.
Isn't okay. So Oslo will get into melee with rat number 2, the one that's behind him, and try to stab it twice. 16.
16 will hit.
Do they have advantage because it's stunned?
That is true. You would have advantage due to the stun condition.
It's still a 16.
Alrighty then. Then yes, 16 hits.
Okay. And do I get sneak attack?
You can apply sneak attack if you have advantage, so yes.
Okay.
I have the Doodle Bops theme song stuck in my head. I just thought I would, mention that in silence.
Which one?
Doodle Bops?
I don't know that one.
It's like an old cartoon from like the early 2000s about like music people who were like arguably monsters that were in a band.
So
I
8
don't know.
points damage.
For the first attack.
Yep, 8 points for the first one. And that's a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay.
And just a D4 this time. Where'd it go?
I don't know.
And 9 points of damage.
Alright. Yeah, the one that you just striked behind you is looking like it's on its last legs.
Oh, did
Nice.
it also make a save for the poison?
I mean, I can
Mm-hmm.
make it. Yeah. It passes, but it's still stunned until the start of its next turn, which is actually next. I think a 24 passes a DC 14.
It was stunned already anyway.
Yeah. Is English, blah 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 blah. Was that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Video. Okay, so take the silence as the yes. Um, as we move back to the rat that you just fucking almost obliterated, it is going to charge at you.
Didn't learn
The
its
one that
lesson, did it?
You said your AC is a 19, correct?
Me?
Yeah.
Oslo? Yes.
Yes. All right. And would you say you're within 10 feet of the rest of the party members?
My party members? I don't know. I'm still by the rat that was behind me.
So we'll say no. You're not within 10 feet of them. Um, because as this creature runs up to you, it is going to use its ability, Rat-tastic Explosion.
What?
Okay.
It's gonna explode on you. As it charges up to you, you are gonna take 7 points of force damage.
Okay.
Now you. Oh wait, hold on. We forget. You can make a dexterity DC 13 to half the damage.
Okay. Deck. 17.
Yeah, so that 7 is only going to be 3 for you as it goes boom. You'll just watch this rat like charge up to Oslo and just explode. Guts and rat parts are just all over the kitchen now.
Gross.
Rat number two
Oh,
is going
Joe.
to attempt to break out of paralyzation. Rat number two does with a 15. Though it uses its turn to break out of its paralyzation. Rat number one, the one that has not been harmed, is gonna go after Ro.
Oh, goody.
Is a natural 20 hit?
It does.
Hmm. So as it bites like the top of your mushroom cap, it's going to remove a chunk from it as part of its narrative action. So I have a feeling since it's directly consuming your paralytic ooze, if you choose to use paralytic rebuke, it will double its damage against it and higher its
Oh
DC.
yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna paralytic ooze it.
Mhm. You can also first give me your dex to see if you were able to remove some of the damage from the charge.
Okay.
You just need to beat a DC 13.
So I got a 15.
Okay, so when I roll, I'm just gonna half for you. I don't know why I just put this die up. It's not like we're in combat and this is our damage die. But yes, roll your paralytic rebuke.
So that one, there's no damage to it. It's just a stun.
Well, then since it ate part of your paralytic, we'll say roll me a d12 to see how much damage you do. 'Cause your paralytic, your ooze, is poisonous if consumed by creatures.
I got a 1.
It's gonna take one damage hitting part of Row.
How much damage do I take? You never said.
4, and that's half.
Okay.
Wait, I thought you said 3. Wait, round up
3.
damage. Never mind.
It was 3 for Oslo. So
3 for Oslo.
Oh, okay. My bad. My bad.
Um, Row, it's your turn, and a rat just ate part of your mushroom rib. It will grow back eventually.
Ro does not appreciate this whatsoever. And what they're gonna do is
Paralytic rebuke. It failed its paralytic rebuke save. By the way, it's paralyzed.
okay. Um, so Ro's gonna take like it looks kind of like a stick of like petrified wood, and they're gonna dip it into one of their like gooey spots, and then do like a complicated design in the air. in the direction of the rat. And the rat, it's dissonant whispers. The rat is going to hear horrible, whatever terrifies a rat in its own mind.
I believe I have to do an intelligence saving throw against that spell.
It's a wisdom save, and
Oh,
it's DC 14.
well, I will let you know one of these rat's abilities is called Sleepify. It rolls a wisdom and intelligence checks with disadvantage.
Awesome.
You said the DC was what?
14?
14?
I want you to know. It rolled a 15 with disadvantage, but it has a -2 to wisdom.
Awesome.
Nice.
It's going to take 13 psychic damage.
Oh, yeah, it is scared, but it can't move, so it's kind of
I was like,
trapped in its own hell. But you start to watch as like the psychic energy is pounding into it. Its eyes start to bulge and become a red as they like filling with blood.
and I'll throw a bardic on. Oh no, wait, I can't because I used my reaction. Oh no, wait, yeah, I can.
Bardic is gonna.
So I'll put a bardic on Thumper.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. What can I use the Bardics for?
Uh,
Uh,
any roll that involves a d20, basically.
Okay. Okay.
ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Got it.
Thumper, it is your turn.
All right. I've still got the one attached to me right now, or has his jaws let go yet?
Yeah, his jaws have let go. He broke out of his paralyzation.
How bad does he look?
He looks decently bloody.
All right. I'm going to see if I can't finish him off then with the spike.
Mm-hmm.
13. What is that? What is the Bardic Inspiration dice? What do I roll for that?
1d6.
1d6. So 13 plus 4. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
17 will hit.
All right. Oh, full damage. 8 points.
Mm-hmm. Do you wish to make your offhand?
He's not dead yet?
Nope.
Then I'm going to go ahead and try and kill him with the other one then. Fuck. I don't think a 9 will hit.
Nope.
I don't think I could do anything else.
Mm-hmm. That's well.
Okay, so the rat I was near exploded.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will move up and attack the one that Thumper is hitting.
There is also Rat 1 that's closer to you. That has not taken a Rat 1 that not close to you, that Rose into. Yeah. Please go ahead and roll
Is
an attack roll.
I was gonna say, because is Ro close enough that I would get sneak attack? Because I know Thumper is.
Arguably, and they can disagree with me. They're decently close to each other in combat because they're still by the door.
Mm-hmm. Also,
Yeah, I don't think we've moved much.
the one on me is paralyzed, so you're gonna get sneak attack regardless.
Yeah.
Okay, I will go after that one. 19
A 19 will hit.
for the first one. Okay, that is 9 damage, and a 17 for the second attack.
That will also hit.
And that is another 9 points.
How do you wish to kill rat number 1?
Um, Oslo will take his both his daggers and just stab one with each hand at the same time, just rip right through the middle of it.
Alright. And as being your turn, can you all make me dexterity saving throws? Since now you're all huddled up together.
Uh, ooh,
Uh,
that's a natural 20.
I got an 11.
hmm.
Dex saving is 25. Rolled a 19. That's a 25.
Alright, so Jaeger will be taking no damage.
Thank
Oslo will
you.
be taking half. Ro is taking full.
DM, question. Can I do a thematic thing if you'll allow it?
Of course, we do have story-driven criticals.
Okay, well, here's my thought. Can Thumper grab hold of the rat that's in front of him and basically position it between him and the one that's about to explode?
One of the dead bodies, sure, but I'll make I will count out. I would say you take half damage, and we'll say you can give Ro also some cover to also take half.
That's fine.
Yeah.
This is probably going to knock me out, but still worth it.
Everybody take 3 points of damage.
And Thumper goes down. That is exactly what I had left.
Is any of the rats still alive?
Nope, there was only 3 of these things.
Okay, I will cure wounds on Thumper.
Yeah. I will let you know that the rats had an ability. If they were within 3 points left, Ratastic Explosion would activate, which would cause a 15-foot explosion that does 1d12 of damage. You guys kept halving everything.
Thumper, that's gonna be 7 hit points of healing.
Awesome. 7, 8, 9, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so yay, Thumper will just lay there for a second, raise his arms like, did we win?
Yes, we did. It was painful,
Woo!
but we won.
Fucking awesome, though. I loved it.
Yeah, well, like on like the left side of your head, there's like a big like uh bite mark that's been yeah like right there. We'll make that canonical with your hat right now. You rip the chips out of your hat. That's where the rat was able to bite and scratch some pieces out.
Um, can we look around? Like,
Yeah, can we investigate, see if we can figure out where the rats came from and if there's potentially more that we're going to need to take care of?
Uh, sure. Roll me perception or investigation. You may all roll this.
I got a
Perception
17.
plus. I got a
17.
16.
Was that 17
I got a
perception or investigation?
It was an investigation for me.
I got perception.
I've got a 18 investigation.
Alright. So we'll start with Ro and Oz, so you guys see the same things. There does just seem to be like a medium-sized hole that leads into a passageways between the walls, as you're able to find. And then, well, this might not be interesting to Oslo. This might be interesting to Ro. You find a lot of mushrooms seeming to be growing throughout the walls. It's covered in a deep spore that, while Oslo does not recognize, you do know would be toxic to non myconids to breathe in,
Oh,
as well as You do actually find some like rat pieces that are like covered in chocolate back there. And Thumper, you take a perception around the room. It's a bit messy, but you can tell that it seems to be there seems to be a cupboard down near the floor that is cracked open.
Ooh. Can Thumper try to open it? Or actually, better yet, first he's going to knock on it and make another perception check. Because he's using his hearing, though, he gets advantage on that.
Alright.
He's trying to see if there's like a false something there he can mess with.
Alright. Then yeah, reroll your perception based on hearing.
Um,
14 and 21.
You hear like scurrying and scratching what seems to be like claws on like a metal bottom.
Can I pry it open with a dagger ready to stab anything down there?
Yeah, when you do you pry it open and just auto stab, or do you see what's in there first?
I see what's in there first.
There seems to be like a little baby drake dragon that seems to be severely injured.
Oh,
When it notices light enter the cabinet, it is shaking and it moves to like growl and hiss at you. But it's not looking directly at you, so it's very clear that this creature is blind. But it's just like going into defense mode. It can't actually see you.
okay. Thumper is going to put his dagger away. He's going to try and be gentle with this thing, see if he can't help it.
Ro is going to start casting Speak with Animals.
First, Jaeger, give me an animal handling check with disadvantage.
I only have a +1 in that. That's a 4 and a natural 20, so I only get the 4.
Yeah, you try to like pet this creature and it bites you. Take 1 point of, I believe it would
Piercing?
be force damage.
4s. Okay, 1 point of force damage. Thumper is going to grit his teeth, but he's not going to move. He's going to try and be as slow and gentle with the thing on principle right now.
Yeah, well, when you use speak with animal, you're also just hearing like growls and ever so often just like a very soft um no go no go, like it's clear like this is like such a baby it can't say much.
That's okay. I'm just going to basically like talk softly at it and try to get it to calm down.
Roll me, what are you saying to the dragon exactly, Drake?
Um, so I think I'm literally just saying like safe, help, like calm,
Mhm,
safe,
mhm,
calm. Like really simple, direct
mhm,
concepts.
mhm. Roll me animal handling with advantage since you can understand it at the moment.
17.
It starts to slowly calm, but it does once again bite Thumper
Ow!
for trying to touch it.
Can
He's not
I
trying to touch it. He's just trying to be still for the thing.
Well, you know what? Fuck it, it's still
can
gonna
I
bite you. Take another point of force damage as it bites you again.
I'm down to 5 HP now.
um can I try to pick it up? Again, still being like calm. safe, not hurt.
Roll me another animal handling with advantage.
12.
It nips at you, but you're able to like pick it up.
Sweet. I am holding it in like the most careful, gentle way, and I'm gonna look at my friends and be like, "Let's go."
Is there anything
Sure.
else down in there? Because I heard metal, you said?
It's kind of like scraping on a metal bottom. You see the cabinet itself on the inside is made out of metal.
So nothing special other than that. Okay, cool.
We searched the cabinet.
All the cabinets, or the cabinet this creature was in.
All of them. Surely this place has been abandoned only by people. I want to search the cabinets, the cash register. I also was looking for money
Yeah,
or
there's
treasure.
cooking supplies in the you know, cupboards. Um, we'll say you find 1 gold and 3 silvers currently in the register.
Oslo will pocket the money and a pot.
And a pot?
And a pot.
Alright, go ahead and steal a pot from these people. If you're trying to not let the others know that you're stealing a pot while they're in the kitchen, sleight of hand?
That's a natural 20 for 28.
Yeah,
Thumper doesn't notice.
While this is
Oslo's
happening,
Oslo's going back to his street kid, like pirate stuff. They don't need this. I do. Just start shoving stuff in my pockets and bag and
Ro is just like still like talking to this tiny little Drake thing and my spider, and like I'm just
as you get close, you
Hello.
see its eyes are like completely frosted over. There are some places that indicate like its eyes were injured. Its wings seem to be so badly broken that it's a point where they will need to be removed for the little Drake's own safety, and that most likely from now on the Drake will have to be in someone else's care to survive.
that makes me sad, but also insanely happy.
I'm gonna turn to Ro. You can speak to it. Do you know what language it speaks?
It speaks baby.
Hey, baby, sorry. Humanoids speak different languages. Like I know what we're speaking now and some other languages, but like when Thumper tried to talk to it, it didn't seem to understand.
Oh yeah,
Thumper was just speaking common, though.
Right.
I'm not really sure. It doesn't seem to fully understand anything I'm saying. I'm just trying to keep it calm. Um, it's whatever it's speaking, it's baby. It's nonsense. It's gibberish.
Okay.
What languages do you speak? I speak 4.
Common,
Go ahead.
Dwarvish, and Thieves' Cant.
Oh, and I'll say hello to you in Dwarvish, and then back in Common, I'll be like, "Did I say that right?"
Yeah,
You
Thumper
did,
will.
but you
Go
did.
ahead.
Awesome. I'm still getting used to this whole like talking with a mouth thing. Mhm.
Mm.
Thumper will say in Dwarvish, "Yeah, that sounds cool. I also speak Celestial and this," and he will literally just move his hands in sign language.
Cool.
The next couple of things that Rose says are just going to come out in this horrible, like, guttural, like, you have no, like, it
You're
doesn't
speaking to
sound like.
yourself?
No, it's deep speech.
Oh.
Like, I have no idea what she said to you.
But other than that, I'm going to go back to cooing to the tiny blind drake. But we should probably go find someone who can fix him.
That's probably a good idea. Can Thumper drag one of the rats out? How big are these things, by the way?
Well, they're large-sized creatures.
Wait, large?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Thumper is going to drag one out by the tail. Hey, if
Ooh.
nothing else, we can always bury this so you can eat it later.
I was going to say, is that a snack for me? Because that is so thoughtful.
There are like
Yeah, it just
rats
needs a little time to age.
all over the
Did
kitchen
hey
if you just want to collect food.
No, I'm just collecting the one whole one that died, that didn't blow up.
did our did our mission complete thing pop up yet?
As soon as you guys walk outside, you get the completed message.
Okay.
Yay! Now,
Yay!
where do we go to have a tiny animal looked at?
I'm
Probably back
sure
to the guild to collect any money first, and then ask them where we can find a vet.
go to the guild, and then I'm sure the school probably has something.
Okay, that makes sense, because there are so many different types of people at school. So they have to have someone who knows things, right?
I would assume so.
They don't seem to know a lot about me, though.
Well,
Oh,
you're kind of new, I think.
I was gonna say special, but new works.
New.
Hmm?
Okay. I mean, I'm 300 something years old.
True, but that's only on your floor.
I mean, I think years count everywhere.
No, I get that, but like from what I
Okay,
understand, each floor is a different world, and you're new to this one.
wait, is that how the tower works?
I don't
Yeah.
know. This is my second day off of my floor.
Oh, wow, you are new.
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
like the second day out of the astral sea for me, so yeah. I wasn't even on one of the damn floors.
Okay.
And wait till you meet Vannon. They were stuck in a void for 300 years.
Hey.
He's a little
Thanks.
fucked up in the head, I think.
Okay. Okay.
Going back to the Adventurers Guild is very casually having this conversation.
As we're going back to the guilds, um, Oslo's gonna look at Ro. What do you? I don't want to be rude to you. That's a new feeling. Um, but you said that you would use the rats as a snack. What do you normally consume for food?
I mean,
Well,
she's a
yes.
mushroom. They eat anything that is decaying, right?
Yeah, yesterday I ate a zombie, but
Okay.
I don't eat my friends unless they're dead and I got permission to eat them first.
Yeah, she's got my permission. If I'm dead, I don't
So,
care. My body's not mine anymore.
so if you die, is it okay if I eat you?
Only if you can't bring me back to life. Not as a
Okay,
zombie.
noted. I can eat Oslo. Got it. But again, only if you're dead and we can't bring you back.
Right. At least attempt to find a cleric or two. Um,
Oh,
Okay.
absolutely. But yeah, sometimes I make this really good snack where I put some leaves in the bottom of my backpack with some worms for 20 years.
Okay.
How often do you eat?
I eat one more than every 20 years.
Do you eat? Well, like I eat multiple times a day.
Same.
I can.
You can, but you don't have to.
Yeah, I don't have to.
Okay. If I also eat, if I don't eat multiple times a day, I eat every day.
Yeah, I'm getting used to the eating every day thing.
Okay. You know, you don't have to, right? Like, if that's not normal for you, you don't have to do that with us.
Yeah, but I was told that it's normal for people to share a meal together, and it sometimes makes people uncomfortable if I'm just sitting there staring at them.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
social interaction thing.
So I ate something in the cafeteria yesterday that they called pizza. It was really weird, um, but I guess it was okay.
okay. Well, you don't. I agree. It is a social interaction. Thumper is right with that. But I don't want you to feel, at least with me, that you have to. As long as you're talking to me and not just staring at me while I eat, you don't have to eat if you don't want to.
Oh, okay. I'll make a note of that.
What about you, Thumper? What do you like to eat?
Before we continue this conversation, since we started late, do you guys in mind going for like another 40 minutes to finish a couple of the roleplay scenes that I wanted to put
Sure.
on? Cool. Then I'm going to say, let's go ahead and take like a 5 minute bathroom break. If anyone needs to like use the bathroom, grab a drink, grab a snack. I like to do that if we have sessions going on for like 3 hours. Give you guys at least 5 minutes to go. Let your body do its biological processing if you need it.
Good timing, then, in my opinion.
Okay.
I shall return shortly.
I've got to go dry dishes, so I'll be back.
Okay. Well, hello, audience. I don't have a break time audio for this channel yet. So if you ever wanted to get on that, Luke, I'm teasing. You don't have to.
Oh, you could just play the intro video on loop.
I could just do that. Um, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
Okay.
All right, everyone. We'll be right back. After a short intermission. voice cutter. They have massive writing spells together. Really fast that we got back into it. I'll let this one last week. Yeah. Yes, you're back. You guys are level one. There's a level one. Yes. Um. So as you go ahead, if you want to recap, no, go ahead. You started. So yeah, right before the break, they fought some rats. They had some conversations about how unique this party dynamic is. Um, and as you guys get back to the Adventurers Guild to drop off, your reward, pick up your rewards. Did the rat get put into the staff of capture, or are you just still dragging a large-sized rat behind you all? All right, so you guys walk into the Adventurers Guild with a large rat behind you. Yeah, and you just see this Bando desk worker just go, I'm gonna have to go get the mop. You just needed to kill them. No proof was required. Yeah, your staff just in the center of it you just see like the glowing symbols of like mushrooms and leaves and nature before they just zoom out, capsulate the rat, and then go back into the center of the staff and dissipate. Vets are for horses and cows, not for dragons. You could find a Viol descendant. They're kind of like the exo dragons. I mean, that is a drake. That is a to be exact a familiar drake, one born from magic and alterations of one's egg. Guys go to school with a Buell. Yes. Do you want it split between three, or do you want it in one payment? He'll flip one. Never had to. You followed a god of creation, basically, who can make anything you guys needed. It's probably like scraps of like shavings of like metals, some golds. There's even weirdly enough some more like organic shavings in there of like different rocks used in blacksmithing. Mhm. Zagara. Is he basically becoming the McDreamy for the party? It's a girl that I do. So cool. Uh, Zagara, or yes, or Zag for short. Yeah. So, how do you guys go looking for it? Do you guys go to the school? Do you just like start running down the street yelling Zag? Or better yet, you guys sexy man down the streets? All right. Yeah. Um, roll me a perception check for as you're walking back. Oh god, that actually hurt. Yeah, you don't see this man. Um, so do you guys just barge in to your professor's office, or you knock? Roll me slight- I'm gonna need you to be a 26 perception to sneak into the room. Oslo. Yeah, as soon as he sees you, a shadow dagger is like put towards your throat, and he just goes, "You're gonna sneak into my office. You gotta try harder." Ethically and humanely, or ethically and humanely, or see, this is what my lesson was gonna be this morning, but someone, Oslo, decided to be a little shit. You wanna try and get a You should probably find a dragon board. You must know, I do. Oh yeah, you watch as a dagger just gets slowly closer to your neck. No, but I'm allowed to threaten. Listen, the school is founded on the idea that I may not be able to kill you, but if you are dead during an exam, I can get rid of your body. Listen, Zag should be currently in the gym. If you need a healer, the Buells are naturally gifted at that. Oh, no. Do be careful because while the Buells are healers, they're also known to kill people. Um, yeah, it is also following the stupid, the horny idiots. See, the sad part is, this is a very realistic conversation for a bunch of 16-year-olds, and I don't know if that makes it funnier or hurts a lot worse. Um, yeah, so you guys go to the gym, and there's a bunch of people. And you do notice the 6'8" dragonborn. Most of his scales are a almost golden brown. He has horns that are almost completely straight, like ragged rocks. He has a couple like around his jawline that makes it look like he kind of has like a natural beard of rocks on him. He's clearly a barbarian for the fact that his body is very built. He has large arms. You can tell he spent a lot of time on his chest and the way his abs. Like I don't know how to describe a muscular dragonborn, but it's a muscular dragonborn. His chest and stomach are like a lighter brown, and when you guys get closer, you notice that on his tail that seems to go out, there is a wrecking ball that's covered in spikes. It seems to be made out of a beautiful rose quartz. And the closer you get, the rocks seem to be almost like a smoky quartz coming like out of his body. And he is honestly just sitting there in like booty shorts. And he's currently like just benching. Um, let's see if he's doing a light workout or has he gotten into his like full thing. He's currently benching 1,500 pounds. Oh, I did forget to mention that this guy does have wings that are kind of curled up against his back right now. Large function. Yes. Yeah, he would understand who uh, Ryan, Ajax, Shy, and Mahir were. I'm giving you all those names because you were actually in the original campaign. there's he doesn't say much as he just kind of like grunts and like puts the bar like back on the thing. And you see like when he puts the bar down, the physical like weightlift bar is bending with how much weight is on each side of it. And he just kind of like sits up, and even at just a sitting thing, he's like a very intimidating figure. And then he speaks and just go, "Yo, what up, bro?" Uh, the microphone? Yeah, it's kind of a shame the little guy is injured. And you watch as it's been like shaking like in your hands and everything like this entire time. It's still nipping at you, like trying to protect itself. But like as soon as Zag picks it up, it calms into his hand like it's just a little baby. And he just goes, "Oh, the sweet thing has been through a lot." Oh. He kind of gives out like a to dragons it's a purr, but can everybody else give me just a charisma saving throw as T-Roll? It's an extremely like intimidating growl coming from this man. Uh-huh. He rolled a 21 for his intimidation. Yeah. So the only person who's scared shitless is Oslo. Uh, Actually, to make it even funnier, you have the fear condition. You have to run away from it. Yeah, seeing you leaves, just gonna be like, did I do that thing where like the purr kind of sounded like a threat? Yeah. Oh, this guy's the path of the himbo barbarian. Like this man is this man has a -2 to insight. Um, he just kind of he's doing like some magic, some like dragon face shit. Um, and he just goes, "So, how's the Myconid colonies going?" Now, I'm gonna ask you something, and it's maybe rude. Am I allowed to ask? I've never met a Myconid who talks with a mouth. Auntie Rose. It makes me it's just weird to see you guys talk with a mouth. Your race doesn't have a mouth. Yeah. Um. Yeah. You guys watch as like he sticks out one of his claws, and you see like radiant energy just like comes off, kind of looking like a scalpel. And he's just like, "Do you guys want to watch the next part, or would you rather me like kind of route?" Yeah, you watch as he uses the radiant energy and just quickly like nips off the little dragon's wings. He. You then watch as a. Hmm, oh, that fell off of the table, so we're not going to take that nat one. That works a bit better. You watch as he does some. A glowing light appears around the little stubs as the radiant energy took a hold. And for just a second, the symbol of Cheyenne Buell will appear on both the stubs and then fade away. He will be fine. If you would prefer, I can make sure to watch over his recovery. Based on the age of this creature, it would be suggestible for him to be raised by someone who understands his culture and, well, his language. Though, oh yeah, absolutely, bro, broette, do that, dude. That doesn't answer my question. Are you like, you dude or do that? We're like, uh, broette, something in between. I know you, uh, so can I call you bro? Okay, I would be fucking honored. Oh, yeah, like, give the little man, like, a week, and then he'll probably be, less, snippy to non-dragons. Preferably me. Trash. Um, And preferably we feed our young like boar and horse. Mm. You know, the occasional weaker dragon. Oh no, don't worry. There's a difference between like a sentient dragon and a non-sentient dragon. They're a drake. Specifically, this one altered to be familiar. Sentient, yes. The normal rule is if it's big and has a very distinct color, then it is not for food. But if it is small and no distinct color, then it's basically a glorified lizard. The drake is currently a small little thing. Oh, I mean, familiar drakes don't usually show their color till about a month or two after they're being born, and based on this little creature, it's only like 3 weeks old. Do you see it, or see what color it is? Because it's gonna be like another like month at least. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, the fighting tradition would have ended a while ago. Mhm. Yeah, parents named me Zagoroth because it sounds like a scary dragon. Uh, Call me Zag. You need to be formal. I mean, I'm not destroying your villages and eating your people now, alright? Yeah, he'll give you a fist bump back. Hello, Ro. Do not worry. My family's always taught to offer our healing for when we can. Uh, but also, like, if someone's being an asshole, like, we have permission to, like, fuck them up, but, like, not, like, mean asshole, like, harming people kind of ass. I don't really understand it. I just kind of, vibe. I like, he lifts his tail that and you realize his weapon is like almost 2 times the size of your head, and then he looks at you. This isn't your blood, is it? Okay. Yeah, I paused as the DM. Zag did it. He's taking this in an innocent manner. Oh yeah, Zag didn't take it positive. Yeah. But yeah, if you need any like radiant light, I guess let me know. Yeah. I got that from my mother instead of my father's black dragon heritage. Oh no, I'm a dragon. Like biologically, I'm a dragon. Yeah, yeah. My dad was a half, technically a half dragon. Dragon. Grandmother took the form of a dragon and then did it with other grandmother. So then he's like a full dragon with some human DNA. Mom's a full dragon out of 10 siblings. I look like a humanoid rather than a dragon. Oh, my mother couldn't spore and then took a form that could spore. Um, and then when I was born, I took the form of my mother who couldn't spore while gaining all the abilities of my parent that could spore. Kinda. Don't really have a breath weapon. Slightly stronger than Dragonbane. Oh yeah, as soon as like you compliment that, you see he just like fully like flexes, like the full like like dude bro kind of flex, and then like his wings just kind of go like the full like the one wing goes like off this way, and the other one's like randomly doing a flex with his other hand, and then just for this, Thumper, you're rolling with disadvantage every charisma saving throw. All of you. DC 14. Mm-hmm. Oslo. Oh yeah, you pass. Um, yeah. So you fully watch as this man flexes. He forgot that he's a path of the himbo or a future path of the himbo. And because of his lineage, he has access to church shredding flex early. As he flexes and like doesn't think about it, you guys are under the charm effects and find him extremely attractive, or in Rose's case, whatever would make you interested in a person. But like, Rose wanted to like join me in the gym. Uh, I know the rabbit can gain some muscle. Not sure about a myconid. Y'all aren't like gym type of people. Don't worry. That's why we have cardio and calisthenics. Yeah, we can do that later. I should probably go take an ice bath. If you guys ever want to talk again, I'm a couple dorm rooms down from y'all. But yeah, he kind of just does the at you all. But it's in row now. You lost it brain cell privilege. Anyway, unless there's something you guys would like to do real quick, we can end session. All right. Yeah. As you guys go back to the dorm room, Vaden's finally done with therapy, and we'll end right there the whole party together. Um, is it? Wonderful. Oh, I was about to do the outro. If you guys have anything you'd like to say before I stop going live. Um, Definitely. Here at the Dissonance Complex, we are totally professionals, and I have a shirt that I saw at a Walmart recently on a middle-aged man. Rule number one is I'm always right, and rule number two is when I am wrong, look at rule number one, and that is what we are going. That is what I'm going to go with. Hope you guys had fun. Chronicles will be back in 2 more weeks for episode 3, and hopefully the whole cast will be here. And remember, this is my channel, not yours. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Katya, please do not sue me. And remember, if you need to find a dragonborn, find the sexy one, apparently. Alright, bye, y'all. Have a wonderful afternoon.